topic. This is one of those stories that I don't care about at all. I do not care about Trump bashing DeSantis. And this is politics, right? This is politics. This is the primary, except it's the pre-primary. I'll care about this a lot more this time next year when the primary is real. Right now, it's still like a hypothetical primary in the future. What's happening now has honestly very little bearing. The tit for tat stuff has very little bearing on what will happen this time next year, because people now are not thinking about who they want to vote for. It's so far in the future, they're not even considering that. So this is the primary. Nobody is entitled, no politician is entitled to any office. Nobody is entitled to anything. So fight it out if you want to fight it out. Prove to us who's best, present your policies, and convince us to vote for you. If this happens through debate, great, more power to you. And at this point, like I said, it's a little bit too early. Trump's comment towards DeSantis is that if DeSantis chooses to run in 2024, it would be a, quote, act of extreme disloyalty. So I have a couple comments on this. First of all, I think that shows that President Trump acknowledges that DeSantis would be a viable threat to Trump's candidacy for the Republican nominee for president, because if you compare Trump's response to the idea of a DeSantis run to Trump's reported response to when Nikki Haley called Trump and said, hey, I'm going to run for president, or I'm considering running for president, the response is quite different. So according to reports, when Nikki Haley called Trump, he actually said, great, good, I encourage you to run, go for it, in like a very genial and friendly way, which poor Nikki Haley, I don't think that reflects well on her, because it shows Trump's not afraid of her at all in the competitive sense. So his response to DeSantis shows that, he wants to preemptively stop DeSantis from running. Why? Because he fears that DeSantis might defeat him. His attack doesn't make a lot of sense to me, because it's not accurate. When Trump tries to bash DeSantis about COVID lockdowns, it's what Trump is, the allegation that Trump is levying isn't even true. It's outright false. It's like revisionist history almost. So it doesn't make a lot of sense to me why he would do that. Also, just from a strategic standpoint, if Trump compares himself to DeSantis on COVID, then he's going to lose. A Trump-DeSantis head-to-head just on COVID-19. I mean, Trump's the one who got us Fauci and elevated Fauci to the position and then didn't fire him. He encouraged Georgia to continue lockdowns. He condemned DeSantis, actually, when DeSantis reopened schools. Trump repeatedly wore a mask. He spearheaded Operation Warp Speed, which produced these terrible COVID-19 vaccines, which Trump still does not denounce. And he failed to see the deep state hard at work in this entire operation. So it doesn't make a lot of sense to me why Trump would pick on DeSantis now, why he would levy these allegations, which aren't false, and why he would try to set up this one-to-one with DeSantis on COVID. He's not going to win that argument if he does that. But like I said, I actually don't really care about this much until this time next year. So, hi guys, it's Liz Wheeler. Don't forget to watch my show, The Liz Wheeler Show, every night at 7 p.m. on the First TV. You can download the free First TV app, or you can visit thefirsttv.com/Liz and start watching today.